I brought some help with me. This market is all about moda and being the color for your quilts, and we all did signature blocks. And when I started working on my signature block, I thought to myself, what is my signature for this market? What is going to be my look for this market? And this market for me, it's all about the basket. And before I show you my block, I want to show you something that inspired me to focus on a signature and a block. A few months ago, I did a triangle exchange with 640 ladies from 28 countries. Over 250,000 of triangles were exchanged, and I finally finished my quilt and put it together. So this is the quilt that I put it together from all those different triangles. And notice this, even between the designers, we all exchange triangles, and I have me and my sister in it, and everybody bright, happy, my colors, batiks, prints, blue from Mink & Simpson, and everything fits beautifully together into one quilt. So I'm hoping that with this quilt and this market, you get to put your signature stamp on your quilts, invite your friends to do it with you, and leave your fingerprints on many different projects. And my block, since it's about basket, I did a tiny little 3-inch mini basket. And this pattern will be a free pattern on my website with the pincushion patterns. I have a little spool, and this is my next one, so you can make a little pincushion 3-inch. So that's what I add to the center, and yes, I did sign it too. But that was not all that I have worked for market. This time my collection calls the paint box. Coincident. Let's paint the quilts. And with that collection, I prepare many different quilts to entice you and welcome you and invite you to play with it. Let's start with the most simple. What is the painter's Petite Pelle. Thank you, Michael. This quilt is made with a 60-degree triangle, and the rows are right here. You have your triangle, just flip up and down, and every second row has the handle on it. Super easy to play with it. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, less rows, and if you have some leftover of our silhouettes, maybe they can bloom from 1 or 2 of the baskets. So that's one of the quilts. Another quilt that I did is, actually the painter's palette is the next one. Since you're painting, you're gonna need a painter's palette, and that's our simple quilt with the 9 patches on it. And in this one, I have every single piece of fabric, super fun. There is a light 9 patches, dark 9 patches, just blending together, and again, you can make it as big, as small as you would like to. So actually I'm gonna double. When I come back home, I cut myself one of those quilts, but I have to double because we have a little bit bigger bed for Michael and me. I hope your baskets blossom with colors. And this is just few of the quilts that I have waiting for you in my booth with basket theme, paint box theme, and I'm hoping to inspire you that you will color and have fun with it. And again, we have silhouettes on left and right, the borders. Those are laser cut silhouettes. But I went this time even further to put a fingerprint in quilting industry, and I prepare for you something that is super special, and I am so excited. As I was working on my quilts, I noticed that many times I want to add a little trim, a little something to my quilts. So I created lace for quilts. This calls laces. It's a one solid piece of lace. Some of them are square, some of them are rectangle. So this is an example of a square lacy. And it's a one solid piece. You just peel the the paper off. The fusible webbing is already on it, laser cut, and all that you do is get a square, fuse it down. You will not miss any leaves because they're all connected. And if you would, and I made this simpler quilt. So, for example, you have, I'm throwing stuff around already. This is like the center of the quilt. Those are the branches for oak leaves. And the borders are sections. So if you don't want this border here, you can swap it with this border. You can put this one here, go for more simple one. So you can rotate this. You can do a bunch of half square triangle and add a beautiful border onto it. You can clip it anywhere you would like. If you want a longer or shorter dose section, repeat and hopefully would decorate your quilts. So this is something that I did, and as Michael is, thank you. And when you go back to that first triangle quilt, Michael, could you open that one more time? You notice that's another sample of laces, just simple branches, something that you can add it to the simpler quilt. That's one piece, one solid piece of branches. Then we have swag. Then we have another swag, and that's one of the collection of that new kind of lace for quilts. Something that you can add. You can do moa, you can do less, you can clip it anywhere you would like, decorate your quilt with it. We have snowflakes. I know, and I tell you what, it is so... You know, when you're painting, sometimes stuff happens. And you probably wonder why Michael wears this white suit. Well, Michael and me are celebrating 20-year anniversary. Yes. So 20 years ago, 20 years ago, I saw Michael for the first time, and he was wearing this incredible white suit, navy suit. He was in the Navy. When I saw him, that suit was just painted on him. See, that's what happened when you put a team. Thank you, Lisa. Well, my eyes locked with him today. I thought I'd dress him up in a white suit. It's as close as I get to it. I also have something new coming out for you girls, and we're celebrating our anniversary, but maybe you want to make happy birthday signs, and those are, again, laser cut. So one cute little package, and this is not only for quilters, it's for anybody that like to do crafts. You can just fuse it and frame it, or you can stitch it around, enjoy it, and have fun with, especially kids love doing that because it's easy shapes and they learn how to spell things, so it's fun and exciting. Thank you for having me.